The NFL offseason, a time for hope, a time for dreams. It's that magical period when every team believes they have a shot, when every fan dares to dream of glory. The air is thick with anticipation and the possibilities seem endless. And for Jets fans, a time for once-in-a-generation expectations. The kind of expectations that make you feel like a kid on Christmas Eve, waiting to unwrap the biggest present under the tree. The kind of expectations that make you believe, just for a moment, that anything is possible. Aaron Rodgers, the prodigal son of Wisconsin, was coming to the Big Apple. The legendary quarterback, known for his pinpoint accuracy and clutch performances, was set to don the green and white. It was a move that sent shockwaves through the league and electrified the fan base. Reunited with his favorite target, Davante Adams. The dynamic duo that had terrorized defenses in Green Bay was now poised to light up the New York skyline. Their chemistry was undeniable, their connection almost telepathic. It was a reunion that promised fireworks. It was supposed to be magical, the kind of season that legends are made of, the kind of season that gets immortalized in highlight reels and documentaries, the kind of season that makes you believe in fairy tales. Super Bowl or bust, they said. The Lombardi Trophy was the only acceptable outcome. Anything less would be a failure. The stakes were sky high and the pressure was palpable. Well, about that bust part. Reality has a funny way of crashing the party. Injuries, miscommunications, and unexpected losses started to pile up. The dream season was quickly turning into a nightmare. Look, I love drama as much as the next guy, but this Jets season, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. One moment you're on top of the world, and the next, you're plummeting into despair. It's the kind of drama that keeps you on the edge of your seat, for better or worse. This is shaping up to be a Shakespearean tragedy masquerading as a feel-good sports movie. The highs have been euphoric, but the lows have been gut-wrenching. It's a tale of ambition, hubris, and heartbreak. We had the star-studded cast, the big city lights, the whole 9 yards. The stage was set for an epic saga, the kind of story that could captivate a city and inspire a generation. But somewhere between the opening snap and now, the script went sideways. Fast. The plot twists have been relentless, and the storyline has veered off course. What was supposed to be a triumphant march to glory has become a desperate scramble for redemption. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to dissect this Jets season, and trust me, it's going to be a bumpy ride. From the highest highs to the lowest lows, we'll explore every twist and turn. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready for a wild journey through the roller coaster that is the New York Jets season. Let's rewind for a second. Remember those Green Bay days? Rodgers, Adams, the unstoppable duo. Lighting up scoreboards, breaking records, striking fear into defenses everywhere. It was a thing of beauty. So naturally, when the Jets traded for Rodgers and then brought Adams to the Meadowlands, expectations went through the roof. Fans were already planning the victory parade down the Canyon of Heroes. Finally, the Jets had a quarterback, a leader, a proven winner, and he brought his trusty sidekick with him. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, just you wait. Week 2, Monday Night Football. The Jets, coming off a tough loss, were hungry for a win. Pittsburgh Steelers in town, primetime stage, all eyes on Rodgers and Adams to work their magic. What followed was not magical, not even close. It was like watching a prizefighter get knocked out with a single punch. The Steelers, with a defense seemingly held together by duct tape and prayers, shut down the Jets' high-powered offense. Rodgers looked out of sync. Adams was invisible. Final score: Jets 14, Steelers 27. A beatdown in front of a national audience. Not exactly the statement win they were hoping for. Remember those bands from the 80s that try to recapture their glory days with a reunion tour? Yeah, this is kinda like that. Except instead of bad hair and synthesizers, we've got missed throws and dropped passes. Rodgers, the 4-time MVP, looks, well, human. He's holding onto the ball too long, his throws are off, and he seems to be missing that spark. And Adams, the guy who used to catch everything but the common cold, suddenly looks like he's forgotten how to use his hands. It's early in the season, I get it. But this ain't the Green Bay reunion tour anyone signed up for. Section 5, the supporting cast hits and misses. Let's be fair here. You can't blame everything on Rodgers and Adams. Sure, they are the stars, but football is a team sport, and the supporting cast plays a crucial role in the success or failure of the team. The Jets' supporting cast has been inconsistent, to say the least. One moment, they are making plays that leave you in awe, and the next, they are making mistakes that make you want to pull your hair out. Garrett Wilson, their young star receiver, has shown flashes of brilliance. His speed, agility, and hands have made him a favorite target for Rodgers. When he's on, and he can change the game in an instant. But then there's that dropped pass against the Steelers. It was a crucial moment in the game, and it could have turned the tide in favor of the Jets. You know the one that hit him right in the hands and bounced off his face mask like it was coated in Teflon? It's those kinds of plays that make you question the consistency and reliability of the supporting cast. Yeah, those gotta be caught, no excuses. In the NFL, you have to make those plays if you want to win games. The offensive line has been shaky, leaving Rodgers running for his life more often than not. It's hard to make plays when you're constantly under pressure and don't have time to set up. And the defense, while improved, isn't exactly the 85 Bears out there. They have their moments, but they also have lapses that can cost the team dearly. The point is, it's a team sport. Every player, from the stars to the role players, has to do their part. They have to work together, support each other, and play as a cohesive unit. And right now, the Jets are not playing like a team. They have the talent, but they need to find a way to put it all together. They need to eliminate the mistakes, make the plays when it counts, and support each other on and off the field. Only then will they start to see the results they are capable of achieving. Section 6. From Super Bowl dreams to reality check, Super Bowl or bust, they said. Well, somebody better call the fire department because the bust factory is working overtime. Look, I admire the Jets' optimism, but let's be real. This team is a long way from contending for a championship. They're not even the best team in their division, let alone the conference. Right now, the Jets are a team with a lot of talent, but even more question marks. They need to figure things out quickly, or this season is going to spiral out of control faster than you can say, Zach Wilson. Section 7, the AFC East Gauntlet. Can they hang? The AFC East has always been one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, but in recent years, the level of competition has reached new heights. The AFC East used to be a cakewalk for the Patriots. Those days are gone. The Bills are contenders, the Dolphins are dangerous, and the Patriots, well, they're still the Patriots. The landscape has shifted dramatically, and every game in this division feels like a playoff battle. The Patriots have a storied history, and even though they may not be the dominant force they once were, they remain a team that no one can take lightly. Their coaching staff is experienced, and their players are always well prepared. The Jets are in a dogfight every week. They face immense pressure to perform, and the weight of expectations is heavy. The team has struggled to find consistency, and their fans have been left yearning for a return to glory. And right now, they're not winning many of those fights. The Jets have faced numerous challenges, from injuries to tough matchups, and it has been a tough road for them. The frustration is palpable, both on the field and in the stands. They need to find a way to compete in their division, let alone the rest of the conference. The coaching staff is working tirelessly to develop strategies that can give them an edge, and the players are putting in the hard work during practice. The road ahead is daunting, but the Jets are determined to rise to the challenge. They know that every game is an opportunity to prove themselves and to show that they belong among the elite teams in the league. If the Jets want to make the playoffs, they'll have to go through a gauntlet of tough opponents. The path to the postseason is fraught with obstacles, and they must be prepared to face each one head-on. They'll have to face the Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots multiple times, and each of these teams presents a unique set of challenges. The Jets must be at their best in every game to have a chance at success. The Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots are all formidable foes. The Bills have a high-powered offense, the Dolphins have a stingy defense, and the Patriots are always well-coached and disciplined. Each of these teams has the potential to make a deep playoff run, and the Jets must find a way to compete with them. The margin for error is slim, and every play counts. The Jets need to prove they can hang with the best of them. They have the talent and the determination, but they must execute on the field. The journey ahead is challenging, but with hard work and perseverance, they can achieve their goals. Section 8, X Factors, what needs to change? So, how do the Jets turn this thing around? It's going to take a team effort, but here are a few key areas where they need to improve. First, Rodgers needs to be Rodgers. No more excuses, no more rust. He needs to start playing like the future Hall of Famer he is. Second, the offensive line has to protect their investment. Rodgers isn't getting any younger, and they can't afford to have him running for his life every play. Third, The defense needs to step up. They don't have to be world beaters, but they can't be giving up points like they're going out of style. Section 9. The clock is ticking. Rodgers' age and championship window. Let's not forget, Aaron Rodgers isn't getting any younger. He's got a few good years left maybe. But Father Time is undefeated. The Jets need to maximize every minute they have with him. This season was supposed to be their window, their chance to make a run at a Super Bowl. But that window is closing fast. If they don't turn things around soon, well, let's just say it'll be another long off-season for Jets fans. Section 10. What does the future hold? So, what's the verdict on the Jets? Are they doomed to fail? Not necessarily, but they've got a lot of work to do. They need to find a way to gel as a team. They need to get healthy. And most importantly, they need to start winning some damn games. If they can do that, maybe, just maybe, they can salvage this season. But if they keep playing like this, well, it'll be another long off season in the Big Apple. Section 11. Final thoughts, a story yet to be written. The Jets' story this season is far from over. It's a story of high expectations, early struggles, and the potential for either a remarkable comeback or a disappointing collapse. Only time will tell how this chapter in Jets history will be written, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be interesting.